Do you know who was the master of the back volley and bicycle kick in Indian football? Did you say Bhaichung Bhutia? No, we are not talking about Bhaichung Bhutia today. This player had mastered it much before Bhutia. Do you know the Indian football striker who was released from the Indian army by the Field Marshal Shyam Manekshaw himself to allow him to play as professional player? Yes, the same Shyam Manekshaw whose movie is hitting the silver screen on December 2nd week 2023. In fact, he was the only Indian football player where Field Marshal Shyam was involved directly in his first professional transfer and also retirement from international football. Another hint, who is this outstanding Indian football player whose last name is Thaap and Mohan Bagan paid a whooping transfer fee? Did you say Anirudh Thapa? Unfortunately, Anirudh was not even born when this living legend was given 50,000 INR in 1977, the highest ever paid to any Indian player in the history of the game till then. He is none other than the versatile Shyam Thapa. Shyam Thapa belongs to that brilliant era of Indian football that has been treasured in gilded letters. Unfortunately, like many greats of Indian football, Shyam Thapa is also fading away from the public memory. Many football fans of modern generation obsessed with European football do not realize what a crowd puller and entertainer Shyam Thapa in his prime in the 60s and 70s of 20th century was. In this video today, we will try to pay our humble tribute to this soft-spoken Nepali-speaking legend once who was renowned for his agility and explosive acrobatic plays and the ability to score from half chances. Like many other Nepali-speaking greats of Indian football, Shyam Thapa also has his roots in the Himalayan country Nepal. He was born on May 10, 1948 in Gulmi district of Nepal. Later, his family moved to Dehradun, the modern days Uttarakhand. Shyam Thapa made remarkable noise in school football with his performance and he came to national attention in 1964 Subrata Mukherjee Cup final when he scored the winner for Gorkha Military Higher Secondary School against Anjumam Islam Higher Secondary School in Mumbai. In 1966, East Bengal visited Dehradun to play an exhibition match against the army. To his surprise, schoolboy Shyam Thapa got a wildcard entry to the local Doon team who was playing against the mighty East Bengal. Shyam Thapa surprised the East Bengal team and impressed all officials. Just like the other legend from the Doon Valley, Ram Bahadur Chhetri was discovered by East Bengal Supremo J.C. Guha. Similarly, he identified Shyam Thapa and signed him for the 1966 season for East Bengal. Shyam, who was still a schoolboy, had heard a lot about other greats from the Doon Valley including Ram Bahadur Chhetri, the Olympian footballer of the golden era and the 1962 Asian Games gold medalist. Shyam Bahadur could not believe that he had now got the opportunity to play alongside Ram Bahadur Chhetri, one of his idols from Dehradun. The 18-year-old Shyam Thapa had a dream debut for East Bengal. He scored a hat-trick against Rajasthan club in his first appearance for East Bengal in 1966. Even though the teenage Shyam had a good stint with East Bengal, he was still not fully ready for the grind of the professional clubs of Kolkata. So he returned to Gorkha Brigade and played for them in 1967-1969. Shyam helped the Gorkha Brigade with the 1969 Durand Cup with an opportunistic match-winning goal against BSF, the mighty Border Security Force team, in front of General Shyam Manekshaw, who would later become the Field Marshal. The general invited the Gorkha Brigade team to a party the next day where Thapa put his request to leave the army so that he could play professionally. General Shyam Bahadur agreed and Shyam Thapa's career both at the club and international level took off from there. Sadly, that 1969 Durand Cup win was the last by an army regimental team until an Army 11 won a surprise victory in 2005. Shyam Thapa joined East Bengal again in 1970 for the second time. Shyam Thapa had all the tricks that kept spectators happy and was renowned for his acrobatic back volleys and overhead bicycle kicks. Fast and explosive, he had the ability to conjure up goals out of nowhere. Also, Shyam Thapa never dived on the penalty box to earn an advantage. and he also never retaliated in his whole playing career against his opponents. East Bengal won the 1970 IFS Shield, Durand Cup, and even the Calcutta Football League. Shyam Thapa was the top scorer in the Calcutta Football League in 1971. However, Shyam Thapa's professional career suffered a setback. His family was worried about the increasing Naxalite violence in Calcutta and asked him to leave. East Bengal was not happy with his decision, but eventually he took a transfer to Mafatlal Mills, Bombay, and linked up with his former Gorkha Brigade players like Ranjit Thapa, Bhupendra Singh Rawat, and Amar Bahadur. He stayed with Mafatlal Mills from 1971 till 1974. Others say Thapa moved to Mafatlal as they gave more lucrative offer and also a stable job. Shyam Thapa again rejoined East Bengal in 1975 for the third time. Thapa made an instant impact in East Bengal as his brilliant strike ensured the Red and Golds defeated Mohun Bagan in the Calcutta League. During his first three East Bengal stints, Thapa won the Calcutta League and the IFS Shield 3 times, the Robbers Cup title in 1975. In 1975, East Bengal did the Robbers, the IFS Shield and the Calcutta Football League treble, with Thapa scoring crucial goals along the way. Thapa was a regular Indian national team from 1970 till 1977. In 1970, he helped India win the bronze medal in the Merdeka tournament in Malaysia. He also won the bronze at the Bangkok Asian Games in 1970, scoring in both tournaments. In 1977, Thapa was lured by Mohun Bagan official that he would get a chance to play against the king of football, Pele's New York Cosmos, if he joined Mohun Bagan. Shyam Thapa took this bait, which he does not regret. Mohun Bagan recruits outfoxed East Bengal and signed Thapa. His move to Mohun Bagan to this date is considered one of the biggest transfer coups of Indian football. His start in Mohun Bagan jersey was shaky. Bagan slumped to an unexpected 2-0 loss to East Bengal in the season's first derby, with Thapa being off color. Irate supporters did not let the players to practice in the open field for a week. Mohun Bagan learned their lessons from this loss and eventually became unstoppable, winning the treble in 1977 and a host of trophies in 1978. In fact, in 1978, Bagan scored a monstrous 78 goals in 22 league games, which is still a record, with Thapa being one of the best scorers. He scored a hat-trick during the 7-0 thrashing of Union Club and settled the derby with a brilliant goal against East Bengal. Mohun Bagan did really well against foreign teams during his era, and Thapa often played out of his skin in these games. Bagan's famous match against former USSR champion Ararat Araban in 1979 Shield final was one such example. Thapa also scored a crucial goal against Pele's New York Cosmos side when Bagan secured one of the most famous draws of their history. Shyam Thapa is one of the few Indian football players who was effective both for East Bengal and Mohun Bagan. He can boast of many crucial goals for both the Green and Maroons and the Red and Golds. Shyam Thapa was one of the primary protagonists in East Bengal's famous 5-0 victory in 1975 IFS Shield final against Mohun Bagan. In 1978, Thapa scored arguably the most famous derby goal in Calcutta League, that incredible bicycle kick against East Bengal. One of the popular journalists Nandi wrote, "Just like a glimmering white foam on a swollen wave of boot came out of a green and maroon wave and made contact with the ball." That was his description. In his own confession, Shyam Thapa considers his goal against Mohun Bagan in 1975, where he dribbled past 4 defenders and scored a winner for East Bengal, as his best. Unfortunately, for football fans of our generation, that match was not televised. The goal was not recorded. Shyam Thapa says it was the best ever goal scored by him. We all know that East Bengal fans celebrate the derby win by having hilsha fish, and Mohun Bagan fans celebrate by eating prawns, the king prawns. It is the tradition for the club fans. Shyam Thapa fondly remembers once after he scored, an East Bengal fan ran to him on the ground and put a big ilish mach or hilsha fish on his chest and ran away. Shyam could not take it as he was still playing, but after that, he always wanted to meet that special fan. In many live shows, Shyam Thapa has repeatedly asked that fan to come forward. He wants to meet him personally and thank him, but no one has ever showed up. If you know that fan, or if you are an extended family member or friend of that fan, do reach out to Shyam Thapa. Till date, he still wants to meet that fan or any representative. Shyam Thapa had a brilliant record in club level, but has less international success in comparison. And it is not his fault. Thapa's peak years coincided with a particularly unstable period in Indian football when the federation struggled to find a good coaching combination. As a result of managerial disaster, a generation of extremely talented players like Thapa, Habib, Subhash Bhaumik, etc., who enjoyed their best form in 1970s, missed out on glory for the national team. After the 1978 Srinagar National Championship, Shyam Thapa was surprisingly omitted from the list of probables for the 1978 Asian Games. The national selectors claimed he was slowing down and would not be able to cope up with the rigors of international football. There was a major hue and cry in the national media at Shyam's unfair omission. Reacting to the media criticism, again, Field Marshal Manekshaw, boss of the All India Council of Sports, intervened and invited Shyam to join the training camp being held in Patiala. However, the lion-hearted Gorkha spurned the last-minute intervention and announced his retirement from international football. Being denied the captaincy of the Indian team in the 1978 Asian Games has been Shyam's biggest disappointment in his otherwise glittering career. It is said that the man who pulled crowd on the stands like some superstar of Bollywood, who won every cups he played for, starting from school level Subrata Cup. Under his captaincy, Mohan Bagan won the Federation Cup, the Durand Cup, the IFA Shield. A football player with an incredible legacy and huge stature in the Indian football was sadly not conferred even a Arjuna Award by the Indian government and the Football Federation. His companion Muhammad Habib was lucky to have received Arjuna Award, and we are happy that at least Habib got that recognition. But why not Shyam Thapa? What else had he to prove to bag that Arjuna Award? Again, was there any discrimination against him because of his origin and language? Luckily, Mohan Bagan conferred the club's highest honor, the Mohan Bagan Ratna, to one of the best Indian forwards, Shyam Thapa, on July 2022. Shyam Thapa was also conferred the 2023 Sports Star Ace Lifetime Achievement Award in Mumbai. Thankfully, his post-retirement life is not heart-wrenching as other unsung heroes of the games. He had a good career as manager and coach of different academies and clubs, including East Bengal and Mohan Bagan Sale Academy. He also managed the national youth team of Nepal and also the senior team of Nepal. He was also the technical director of Tata Football Academy. He also served as the chairman of the All India Football Federation Technical Committee. Let us keep Shyam Thapa's legends alive. We must continue to tell his stories and recount his achievements to our current and future generations. Such extraordinary talents who made such extraordinary contributions to the Indian football should not be forgotten. As we repeatedly say, we can pay our due respect to our unsung heroes of Indian football by just sharing their stories with the world. It costs no money, so please share this with every Indian regardless of whether or not they are football fans. If you like this research and are happy with our content, please smash the like button. Please follow me at Engineer Shrestha for Indian football updates, life in USA, and interesting topics from Bharat. Jai Hind.